So when naming compounds, and you identify your compound as being covalent or having two nonmetals in it, you're going to use prefixes. Our prefixes that we use are, for 1, we're going to use mono, 2, di, 3, tri, 4 is tetra, 5 is penta, 6 is hexa, 7 hepta, 8 octa, 9 nona, and 10 deca. The only time you're not going to use prefixes in a covalent compound is when you have one of your first element. So here, mono will only be used on the second element of a covalent compound. Now, take for example carbon tetrachloride. Carbon has a symbol of C, chloride has a symbol of Cl, tetra here is the prefix for 4, so it's telling me, since it's attached to chloride, that I have 4 Cls. Carbon, on the other hand, does not have a prefix at all. This tells me that I only have one carbon, because remember, I will not use mono on my first element. So my final formula would be CCl4. Another example, phosphorus pentafluoride. Phosphorus has a symbol of P, fluoride, symbol of F, penta is my prefix for 5, so I have 5 fluorides. If I put this together, I'm going to end up getting PF5. Now, if I'm naming covalent compounds, I have to identify how many of each element I have. So here I have one carbon and I have one oxygen. So again, we're going to use the IDE ending for the second element within our compound. So oxygen now becomes oxide. So carbon only has one, so generally I'll use mono for 1, but here because it's my first atom, I will not use mono. Oxide, on the other hand, only has 1, so I'm going to use mono as my prefix and attach it to oxide. So I end up getting carbon monoxide as my name. A similar example would be if I have CO2. Here, because I have 2 oxygens, I would end up getting carbon dioxide. The di, again, being because I have 2 oxygens.